Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're playing some games. Granada, EU4. I actually am able to say that I read the last comments on the previous video right before starting this recording. So I'm glad that I was able to kind of delay my recording so that I could read some more of these things, get some more information. It doesn't matter how much time I spend on the wiki. There's still information that I can't seem to like get a clear, clean answer on. Like here's one that it's just still bugging me. I read everything I could possibly find about this, and I don't understand what these words mean. Sponsor domestic students. It's related to whether or not you are like letting other people come into your country, but the two different things are just so ambiguous. I don't know what does it mean? Which checkbox do I want? Am I supposed to be sponsoring them? Or am I supposed to be not sponsoring them? Is it talking about my students, or is it talking about other domestic students that are part of my culture group? I don't know. So anyway, there's that. Also, more importantly, I think the much more interesting thing. So anyway, what am I going to do? We're going to just leave it off. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the right one to do is. Fine. We're going to put it on that one. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. Apparently, I was completely wrong. Surprising, right? Shock horror. The endowment effect from education is not based on the amount you're contributing. It's based on the amount that's pulled out of the endowment. So I was wrong when I said that it is better to invest over time than it is to make a one-time endowment. Now, that's kind of good and kind of bad. I like that means that I can just throw a bunch of cash at the problem and make it go away quickly. I kind of actually liked it better the way that I thought it was going to work, because that just it incentivizes proper planning. But hey, that's cool. So anyway, long story short, we can just throw like 1,000 ducats in here, and then when they take out 5% of whatever's in the total endowment, then it's going to get multiplied by that. So if they took out 100, they'll actually end up taking out 156, even though 156 is not what they actually take out. Make sense? Cool. Good. So that's cool. And then here's the one that I'm actually, I think, the most excited about. Mostly 100% sure that I got confirmation that overextension's just a number, baby, in M&T 2.0. I've been programmed after 3.5 years of playing EU4 to not trust that information, but I'm going to try it. We had no negative effects. We did temporarily go above 100% when the population grew, so let's see how high we can make that number get. It will be fun. So, here's what we're gonna do. I want to revoke the policy, mediate internal disputes. I think that stability increase is pretty important, but I could actually use the diplomat right now. So let's go ahead and get this turned off. Let's grab our free diplomat, and we're just gonna go and like build a spy network on Morocco. No reason. Don't worry about it, Morocco. Why do I want to build a spy network on Morocco now? Well, let's just say there's something that might happen in the near future that might cause him to counter-espionage me, and I have a feeling that he won't counter-espionage me while he's my. He's not going to counter-espionage me for a while. Let's just say that. So, anyway, we do need to build a lot of universities. That is definitely true. I appear to be prepping for war. I don't remember why. It couldn't have been against France, right? We have a truce with France, but my armies are over here for some reason. Was it Pope Man? Oh, right. We have the religious CB against Pope Man. The avenge the faithful against the Pope. Yes. Glory. All right, and this is going to reset our truce timer with England. We can't set him as a co-belligerent right now. We could wait, where is it? 2 years. If we just wait 2 years, we could attack England straight up, February of 78. Well, that's of course assuming that England's going to be defended, or not defended, but England's going to defend the Pope. Oh, excellent. No one's counter-espionaging me right now. That's awesome. This guy was counter-espionaging me just a moment ago, and it was going to take so much longer to actually get a claim on him. Hopefully he continues to not counter-espionage me. You know what mission would be really cool is the Recover Manpower mission. Alright, let's go speed 4. And what we're going to spend our money on for a little while is local universities. We're going to build them in whatever provinces we can build them the cheapest. I did read up on more education type stuff, as I mentioned. And we do, ideally, want to build it in places that have high amounts of the rich folk, because upper-class pops, if they go to a university in the same province that they live in, they apparently only count as like half of a person. So I don't really understand how that's going to work. Like, if I have, I don't know, three upper class pops and a university's there, level 1, that has 3 domestic slots. So they would take 1.5 slots in theory. So does that mean like half of a person shows up? Fractional people, man. Can't explain that. So anyway, we got all of our troops on their way over here. I think I'm going to just raise maintenance now in preparation to maybe declare war on this guy. Also, I need to wait a couple days, get a diplomat back. Don't counter-espionage me, please. Let's see. Why are we spying on England if we're going to go to war with the Pope? We kind of don't really need this. I think I was preparing for this so that I would have a claim against England in 2 years, but I don't think we need it. So let's get this diplomat home. We'll use this diplomat to... I think it's time to finally break this costly embargo with Genoa, because Castile doesn't exist anymore, and I was checking the Andalusia node. And right now, Genoa actually has negative 122% trade power multiplier, because we're embargoing the crap out of him. But I just don't think we need to do that anymore. Now that he doesn't have the plus 20 that he was getting from Castile. We'll revoke our embargo. Get rid of our costly embargo. Fez is a necessary province for us. Morocco is annoyingly allied to Algezer, which is because they're both disloyal. For no particular reason, I might start building a spy network against these guys as well. Alright, come on, you know what I'm doing. You know, yeah. Okay, people have been talking about it in chat, and it's a good idea. Looking at this thing here, the fact that you can seize land from your subjects, vassals or marches, means that you can... I don't know, I still think there's value in vassals. I've come full circle on this, actually. Like, when I first started playing M&T, I was like, you can't expand at all, it's practically impossible. But that's because when you're really, really tiny, a little bit of overextension will kill your entire manpower pool. But when you get bigger, it doesn't really matter. So... it was really, really nice in my Provence campaign to use subjects, vassals to integrate. But in this case, I don't really want to wait 26, 24, 28 years. So we're not going to. We're going to take this 28 years and turn it into like 5 by just breaking the vassalage of these guys. Let's do the same thing with... we'll go spy on Galicia. The reason I want to spy again is because I don't want them to immediately start counter-espionaging me as soon as they are independent and afraid of me. So we'll get a claim on their province, or get enough spy network strength against them so that we can have a claim against them instantly. Break vassalage, which will be fine because we have full diplomatic ideas. And then I think the truce is 5 or 10 years. I can't remember if it's... It used to be 5, then they raised the minimum truce time, and I don't remember. Anyway, so yeah. Hungary has a Peasants' War, probably go away in 2 days. So, what would stop me right now from declaring war on Mr. Popeman? Really, I would just have to assess the enemies that would come into the war. Let's come back from Morocco. And let's see, who would defend Mr. Popeman? Everyone. So, Padua, England, Urbino, Fermo, Ravenna, Ancona. Okay, so that means that we'd be fighting pretty much no one that matters at all, and England. Okay. Seems fine. Can't co-bludgeon... Wait. Yes, I can. Can't I? No, it was just Padua that I'm allowed to. Unfortunately, this would destabilize Aragon. Because why? You have a truce with Pope? You probably have military access to the Pope or something. Military access through Granada and Savoy. Oh, there's so many in here. How nice would it be if that tooltip would tell you specifically why it would destabilize them? Oh, you know what? You know what it probably is? His opinion. He probably has 100+ opinion with the Pope Man. Papal opinion of Aragon is at 165. So because of that, it's above 100, which means they have good relations. So we take a -1 good relations stability hit. All right, well, screw it. I don't care. We don't need freaking Aragon to help us out. They're losers, obviously. Incidentally, side note, I I ordered Victor. Yeah. That'll be here in 2 days. Very excited. So Avenge the Faithful. I think we just do it now, right? I mean, is there even really any reason to worry about this? We just beat the crap out of England before and France. He's on tech 17 to my 19. 18 for the Papal States. Relative strength of the alliances will be what? England's got 9,000 whole troops. And Mr. Pope Man, the Papal State, the Papal, the Papal. Are they not called the Papal? They're not called the Papal. They're just called Papal State. Come on. In vanilla, it's definitely the Papal. I've had to look that up so many times in the past. Papal State. 5. Okay. What am I waiting for? Oh my gosh. Kill the infidel. Urgh. Die. All right, he's already on low enthusiasm. Sweet. We're going to grab Muhammad ibn Ishaq and immediately go there. We're going to grab... You know, if he's that weak and he's only going to pull in mostly England, I'm going to keep, I think, the majority of the troops going west. All right, and also, I think that we should probably take the entire navy and get it together out near England. England's the only one that could potentially have any navy. And he does have 29 ships. So right now I've got 23 over here. That feels a little bit weak. Tell you what, you guys all head to, I don't know, over here. Will you arrive at a good time? In June? And in June? Alright. Head to here then. Okay. We'll do that. We'll get them all grouped up, and then we'll send them back up north to try to block English from landing anywhere. And let's take this war at speed 3 for the moment, I think. Obviously, our subjects are disloyal. That's fine. We'll tell all of our subjects to be... normally in vanilla, I want them to be siege-focused, but I really don't want them to take my loot. So I think aggressive maybe will make more sense. And for the purposes of this war, why don't we see if we can get Leon to be supportive. I'll take a temporary hit to my income by disabling divert trade, get his armies working. He's only got 1 troop, but... And hell, well... No, Morocco's got too much... No, he doesn't. He only has the 1 province. Does that have an estuary? Yeah, that's a lot of trade power. Leon, on the other hand, has very little. Okay, I wonder how quickly I may or may not get access through France. Level 1 forts. Why don't we send another 4 cannons that way? Getting back to the swing at EU4, I played a bunch of Avon Colony last night. I had fun time with it. And, I don't know. Now I feel like the control set for EU4 is just, it's off. I keep trying to press WASD. And, that's not right, so. Okay, secondary leader. Do we need a third? Oh, actually we have 3 out of 3 right now. We want our first guy to die. 515. Queen Regent. Heir is 5 years old. It's a good thing that we have the Queen Regent. Do you remember back when you weren't even allowed to attack for like up to 15 years straight if you had a regency? That was miserable. These will obviously fall much easier. So, we will do that. We'll grab... Let's grab a 4 stack to the first province with the leader. Let's grab another 4 stack down to that one. We'll grab another 4 stack over to that one. 3 development mountain. Yeah, we'll hold off on one of them. That way the cav doesn't have to go. We'll send the infantry down to there. Alright, I'm overthinking the war stuff. There's the looting policy. So, just in general, I think let them loot's going to be my approach from now on, because I want to, I don't want to take any combat penalties, not while I'm fighting people that might matter. But at the same time, I really don't want to destroy the territory. Alright, do we have access through anyone yet? No. Okay. Alright, so level 1 fort, we would want to have 2. Triple would be 6. I could pull some extra troops back. I just don't like the idea that we might lose 30% or whatever if we have a disease outbreak, but... Old habits die hard. Look at that. See, we already suffered... Freaking lost such a ridiculous amount. 30% of those men. Old habits die hard, and I don't really want to lose out on... the plus... Like leaving cannons undefended. I don't care that there's this huge amount of territory in between that they have to cross. I just don't... No, I can't. I can't. I can't. We'll just suffer. We're gonna do a cannon, just a pure cannon-based siege. There is so much land in between us, and I think that it's unlikely that they'll be able to get here before we can win the siege, so fine. Fine, we'll do it. I intentionally had those guys join together because I didn't want them to actually reinforce very quickly. I want to try to conserve manpower for the moment. You guys can go ahead and attach this if you guys want to help out and help me get started on another siege. We need 6 troops here. Let's actually tell everyone to be supportive. If there's no enemies nearby, then I wouldn't mind using some of their manpower to help do the siege. These forts are going to be too much. There's no chance you'd give me military access, right? I mean, I am fighting your... Oh, you would. I'm fighting your enemy. And we have 6 out of 8 relations. Sweet. Now, that will make it a lot easier for the Papal State to come through, so I gotta keep on paying attention to the east. These guys are gonna land in Aunis, which is here. Arriving on the 25th. So they're actually... How dumb is that? Rather than just taking, like, 1 to 2 days to dock up in Bosqueto and then marching here, he's gonna take a month, suffer extra attrition at sea, to invade Aunis as a naval invasion. It's brilliant, I tell you. Alright, so we're going to just not spend any of our money at all on anything except for military, like maintenance and forts and stuff. And then, outside of that, we'll be... I'm willing to spend the money on universities. But we'll wait till after the war to make the decision to invest in the universities. So he's going to lose 9k troops. Unfortunately, we're not going to get any... Well, we might get 10 war score from killing the Navy. I don't know if we're still going to get the same amount of war score from naval battles as land battles, but it would have been nice to kill those 10 troops. We're tons of war score. Let's see what happens. No, see? We could have had 10 war score, but naval battles are not the same. And we have a naval leader trait, Prize Hunter. Chance to capture enemy ships +2. Well, if you have to have a modifier, then I suppose that one's pretty good. Let's go Privateer in, like, England. Well, let's take a moment to assess again. That puts England already down to 16 ships. And then as far as trade nodes go... Should trade comparison? No, I want trade nodes. Trade nodes, total value. Wow. Yangtze Basin. Owned by Ming, has so much money in it. The Yangtze Basin. So that would be, what would normally be what? I think Hangzhou. It's just so much development over here. You compare, this is a world development. They have the highest development. Holy crap! 165 population in one province? That's a lot of Chinese people. A lot of Mingans. We should totally attack those Mingans. I think that'd be a great idea. Okay, so, anyway, that's irrelevant. I was trying to find total wealth in a node that I can actually reach. Genoa and Venice are both far superior. British Isles, not that great. Oh well, it's just gonna have to be where we privateer, because that's where I want my navy to be sitting. We're gonna lose money, but they'll at least kind of cover the cost of their maintenance. Alright, excellent. So these guys are actually going to be able to maintain that siege then, and we did get our military access through, right? So... kind of a circuitous route for them to travel, but it's alright. And we did win this siege after suffering a disease outbreak. Haha, see? Look at that. Justification. Look at that. We lost 21% troops. We must have had like a mild disease outbreak. We could have lost an extra 2,000 manpower there if I had left the other troops there. So, I think I'm going to just focus on doing all this. We only have 3 transports at the moment, so after this we'll probably march up there to take that out, and then we'll swing down south. Or I could do both at the same time. Let's do both at the same time. I gotta go find some armies to kill so that I can actually get some more score. we have a straight shot if we go through the mountains. So we'll head to here. Let's actually head to here for now and get the armies kind of convened. Being a Grand Captain. Cool. Oh, and there was one other thing I wanted to change. Even though I really want admin points, I think I'm going to get rid of this level 2 guy because he's full price. And I want cash to build universities. So we're going to go down to a half price. I'm probably going to take the half price stability increase interval guy. With my new ambition to conquer as much land as I possibly can, I am a little bit concerned that we're going to need more admin, but... Alright, cool. That will be good. So, apparently our ships... See, there's the end of the Peasants' War. It took them 1 episode, not even. You guys are repairing, huh? There possibly be very many of you that are damaged. Okay, that was a non-fort, right? That means we need another 2 troops for here. Can I get to here? I can. Can I get to here? I cannot. Okay, while we wait for the requisite number of troops, why don't we have everyone else go to here? You can go up to here. And this requires 6k troops. We've got 7k. They'll end up giving me the 4 that I need to do that siege. Alright, cool. I'm gonna take a break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the campaign. We are going to continue it for quite a while. I don't know. I can't really decide exactly how many slots per day I want this this campaign to go out on, but now that I know that overextension is just a number, baby, I am kind of tempted to see just how much we can push it, and it'll be fun. So, all right, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in a bit.